RTNians live by the creed, which has been immortalized in its Alma Mater song that goes, striving to reach our wagon to thy stars. Words may be plain and simple, but the essence beyond the surface of this line screams with so much pride that in the future, you, our dear completers, the offsprings of Ramon Torres National High School, will carve its name in every page of history. The adverse condition of society, especially in the field of education caused by the pandemic, may seem to bend our hopes and dreams, but it cannot totally break us down. Filipinos are resilient, pliant as the bamboo, as our national hero Dr. Jose P. Rizal has deemed us to be. Completers, each of you is equipped by your alma mater with a mind to think, hands to help, heart to love, and feet to continue your journey towards excellence, no matter how vehement the challenge would be. Remember, challenges make life interesting, and overcoming them makes life meaningful. New normal life may seem to make us grope in the dark, but you should not be frightened, because stars only appear in darkness. Let your star guide you to the quest, and you will never get lost, because you are from the home of the best, the proud, and the chosen. Ad Astra. The Processional School Administration. Junaida V. Gasendo, PhD, Principal 3.
The Assistant Principals.
The Department Heads. Grade 10 Advisors. Grade 10 Subject Teachers. Grade Level Advisors. School Coordinators. Faculty and Staff, Filipino Department, headed by Mrs. Gemelyn E. Navas. English Department, headed by Mrs. Lourdes C. Almohen. Mathematics Department, headed by Mrs. Unilis B. Martinez. Science Department, headed by Mrs. Gemma S. Torres. Araling Panlipunan Department, headed by Mrs. Maria Therese N. Trujillo. EPP Department, headed by Mr. Rami H. Pahilga. ESP Department, headed by Mrs. Madeline B. Cruz. MAPE Department, headed by Mr. Paul Elijah G. Casiano. Guidance Department, headed by Mrs. Nora J. Flores, Guidance Coordinator. Non-teaching personnel, headed by Mrs. Nelene D. Lupasi, Administrative Officer. And the class 2020-2021.
Heavenly Father, who is the source of hope and joy, we are grateful for this time of completion. You who have empowered us with your spirit of wisdom, understanding, patience, hope, and love.
Living God, we fully acknowledge that this school year 2020-2021 was never easy because of the demands of the new normal during this pandemic. Our hunger for learning has been nourished with knowledge, perseverance, discovery, and creativity amidst difficulties in a distance learning.
Father, in gratitude, we pray for our families, teachers, friends, and the many who have sacrificed and worked hard along with us to this hopeful moment and milestone.
Lord, even though we have faced a lot of challenges in accomplishing this journey, we recognize that our lives will move into a new chapter, where there will be more trials to come across with and greater demands to accomplish in the near future.
May your divine empowerment and grace cover our worries and doubts so that we may stay motivated about our future.
Loving Father, may we be strengthened by the example of Jesus in resisting temptations of greed, laziness, pride, and envy, as we strive hard in doing our best and sharing our skills and talents towards our country, our fellow men, and for the common good.
May your Holy Spirit guide us as we unfold the new chapters of our lives. Guide us to enliven hope in this trying time and bestow good things to your kingdom. May this completion be a reflection of the blessings that we receive in knowing and loving you.
In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Greetings of peace and wellness and a joyous viewing to everyone. Completion Rites is always a day of rejoicing as it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of another more challenging part of a person's quest for knowledge, a better life, and future. The future may be daunting, But education, in contrast, is wonderful, even in the midst of these trying times, and offers a secure path, and the experience of learning each day is a treasure. With everything held in abeyance, for the reason that we are still waging war against a global pandemic, it is still essential, after all, that we celebrate accomplishments with people we hold dear. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the virtual completion rites of Ramon Torres National High School with the theme, Kalidad na Edukasyon, Lalong Patatagin sa Gitna ng Pandemya. The class of 2021 have definitely experienced a very different and difficult final year of junior high school education, and we speak well of each one of the members of the class for the shown efforts and dedication. It would be amiss not to recognize the unique circumstances in which we hold this virtual ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct source of pride to introduce to you Miss Lian Isabel L. Castillo with highest honors for the welcome remarks.
A week ago, a good friend of mine recommended me to watch a series on Netflix, and one line in that TV series stole my heart, and it says, "Adversity can be a blessing." Upon hearing those words, I came to a contemplation that it applies to our current situation. COVID-19 had drastically changed our lifestyle, yet most of all, our education was affected. Nevertheless, the certain changes in our education were actually opportunities for growth and positive changes. We learned how to be stronger and more resilient. It gave us plenty of time to spend with our families, and it transcended us into something we have never imagined. It taught me that in life, we must always look at the brighter side of things, for every cloud has its silver lining. To our dear Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Alan Biap, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Ermi V. Miranda, CID Chief Dr. Maria Lourdes V. Chodoro, SGOD Chief Mr. Orlando G. Sazar Jr., Public Schools District Supervisor Mr. Elmer Cabiles, to our zealous education program supervisors and public schools district supervisors, to our most beloved school principal, Dr. Jonaida V. Gasendo, dedicated department heads, passionate and hardworking teachers, faculty and staff, the ever-supportive parents, brilliant students of Ramon Torres National High School, my co-graduates, and to everyone who are fervently watching this live stream, a blessed and victorious afternoon. Delivering these welcome remarks on the day of our virtual completion rites is indeed a fulfillment and a blessing. Well, we can't deny the fact that this academic year, 2020-2021, was verily not a piece of cake. To all my fellow learners out there, I felt what you felt, and I've been through what you've been through. From all the floundering, pressure, sleepless nights, and with the war against procrastination, I've been there. Nevertheless, have a look on what we have achieved, brought by our grit and admirable resilience. By the grace of God, together with the unflagging advocates of quality education, our educators and education leaders, we have risen above the turmoil and stood sturdily on our feet despite the limitations and overwhelming demands of the new normal amid this global health crisis. We may all have our differences when it comes to education, but keep in mind that what matters the most is our character, on how we make lemonade out of lemons. Personally, going back on my journey this school year, it was indeed a tough ride. I could hardly sleep adequately because my time was barely enough to handle and finish everything on the agreed timeline. I often multitask in answering my modules to listening to webinars, to participating to various contests, and to attending my personal chores. I had endless obligations in different areas of my life that I was obliged to comply, and I admit it was physically very tiring. But it did not hinder me to relentlessly aspire for bigger things. With the strength, wisdom, knowledge, and love from my Father above, I overcame and subdued everything gracefully. Determination today leads to success tomorrow. These words have been embedded in my heart, mind, and soul ever since, and this will forever be my lifelong mantra. I'd like to take this opportunity to convey my thanksgiving to all the individuals who've been an immense part of my journey in my 4 years in junior high school. To my commendable mentors, I can't mention all of you here, but I just wanted to say that each one of you will always be a part of me. To my mommy Lovely and daddy Ronald, brothers Tita S, Lola Dai, aunties and uncles, cousins, classmates and friends, no words could utterly explain on how my heart is floating in sheer bliss because of your all-out support since day one. I will never cease in making you all proud. And above all, to the Almighty God, who's been my fortress, best friend, strength, healer, and my everything. Lord, thank you, for by your grace I've done and endured all things. My fellow graduates, let us relish this sweet moment of our success, and let us not forget to thank our beloved teachers for their utmost patience, our parents for their unconditional love and support, and above all, to our Almighty God. Let us bring back to Him all the credit, honor, and glory, because without Him, we are nothing. Let us be more determined to keep on learning despite the hindrances, until we reach the deepest desires of our hearts. This is just the beginning of our glorious journey. Congratulations and padayon! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever school year 2020-2021 virtual completion rites with a theme, Kalidad na Edukasyon, Lalong Patatagin sa Gitna ng Pandemya.
Let us give Ms. Lian Isabel L. Castillo a virtual warm round of applause for her heartwarming speech and earnest welcome to our viewers today. Last year and this year's completion rites may not be how we used to celebrate it because of our circumstances, but surely our completers are called to step into the future with hearts full of hope and passion, vision and purpose. Now, we will come to the presentation of the completers by Miss Maria Lucia G. Mijares for Science, Technology, and Engineering, Mrs. Alcinia Christine M. Orense for the Strengthened Technical Vocational Education Program, Mrs. Grace G. Ramirez for the Special Program for Arts, Mr. Federico R. Saluta for the Special Program for Sports, and Mr. Ariel G. Ejanel for the regular class to be accepted by Dr. Junaida V. Gasendo, Principal 3 of Ramon Torres National High School. To be approved by Dr. Elmer B. Cabiles, Public Schools District Supervisor, and to be confirmed by Dr. Alan B. Yap, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Bago City. Let us give them a virtual round of applause.
Junaida V. Gasendo, PhD, Principal 3 of Ramon Torres National High School. On behalf of my co-advisors, I have the honor to present to you 31 boys and 44 girls for a total of 75 completers of the Science, Technology, and Engineering who have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum of the Department of Education, Bureau of Secondary Education for your acceptance.
Junaida V. Gasendo, PhD, Principal 3 of Ramon Torres National High School. In behalf of my co-advisor, may I have the honor to present to you 16 boys and 26 girls for a total of 42 completers of the Strengthened Technical Vocational Education Program who have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum of the Department of Education, Bureau of Secondary Education for your acceptance.
Junaida V. Gasendo, PhD, Principal 3 of Ramon Torres National High School. May I have the honor to present to you 16 boys and 13 girls for a total of 29 completers of the Special Program in Sports who have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum o Department of Education, Bureau of Secondary Education for your acceptance.
Junaida Vigasendo, PhD Principal 3 of Ramon Torres National High School. May I have the honor to present to you 1 boy and 7 girls for a total of 8 completers of the Special Program for Arts who have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum of the Department of Education, Bureau of Secondary Education for your acceptance.
Junaida Vigasendo, PhD, Principal 3 of Ramon Torres National High School. In behalf of my co-advisors, may I have the honor to present to you 553 males and 560 females for a total of 1,113 completers of the regular class who have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum of the Department of Education, Bureau of Secondary Education for your acceptance. Ma'am.
On the basis of the certification of the class advisors in grade 10 of the school and by the authority vested on me as secondary school principal 3, I hereby accept the completion of 31 males and 44 females for a total of 75 students from STE, 16 males and 26 females for a total of 42 students from STVEP, 1 male and 7 females for a total of 8 students from SPA, 16 males and 13 females for a total of 29 students from SPS, 553 males and 560 females for a total of 1,113 from the regular class of Ramon Torres National High School for school year 2020-21, and I am therefore recommending their approval as completers to Dr. Elmer B. Cabiles, Public Schools District Supervisor of District 5B. Sir,
on the basis of the certification by the class advisors and upon the acceptance of your school principal 3, Junaida Vigasendo, PhD, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me, I, Elmer B. Cabiles, PhD, Public Schools District Supervisor, District 5B, do hereby approve the 75 Science, Technology, Engineering Program, 42 Strengthened Technical Vocational Education Program, 8 Special Program for the Arts, 29 Special Program for Sports, 1,113 regular class, total of 1,267 candidates for completion of Ramon Torres National High School, Junior High School for school year 2020-2021. And therefore, I am recommending their confirmation as completers to the school's Division Superintendent, Dr. Alan Biab, CESO 5, Division of Bago City, Sir.
On the basis of the certification issued by the class advisors, with the acceptance by the school head, duly approved by the Public Schools District Supervisor, and by the power and authority in me vested by the Department of Education Republic of the Philippines, I, Alan Biab, Schools Division Superintendent of Bago City Division, do hereby confer the completion of the 1,267 students of Ramon Torres National High School, Junior High, who have satisfactorily completed the academic requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, as prescribed by the Department of Education, Bureau of Secondary Education, Division of Bago City for the school year 2020 and 2021. So, I therefore declare you as completers. Hold your tassels, and as I count, transfer it from left to the right. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations! You are now ready to accept your certificate of completion with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto, and you can freely choose to enroll in any senior high school anywhere in the Philippines. Once again, my heartfelt congratulations.
Thank you very much, fellow teachers, for presenting the completers, to Dr. Junaida V. Gasendo, Principal 3, for accepting the presentation of completers, to Dr. Elmer B. Cabiles, Public Schools District Supervisor, for approving, and to Dr. Alan B. Yap, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Baguio City, for confirming. Congratulations, completers! Just think about all that brought you here, all the trials too hard to recall. It all comes here in this ceremony. Let us give our completers a virtual round of applause. Now, to give our completers rousing congratulatory messages, let us hear from notable persons who have spent most of their lives as educators. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for the nation's Secretary of Education, Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, whose message will be followed by that of Dr. Ramir B. Oitico, CESO 4, Regional Director, Region 6, Western Visayas. The Regional Director's message will be followed by the speech of our Supportive Schools Division Superintendent of Baguio City, Dr. Alan B. Yap, CESO 5, which will be preceded by the congratulatory message of the dedicated and dynamic school principal of Ramon Torres National High School, Dr. Junaida V. Gasendo, Principal 3. Ladies and gentlemen, here are their messages.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing, the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, dear graduates and completers of school year 2020-2021. You make us look at the future with anticipation and pride. You have once again proven that true champions can thrive in the midst of the challenging realities of life. Your sheer grit and resilience have brought you this far in your lifelong pursuit of quality education. Your achievements call for a celebration. You have risen above the worst of times and have responded to the overwhelming demands of the new normal with elan. Your education must not only be reflected in your report cards, but must be manifested in how you masterfully deal with life. An embodiment of courage, compassion, character, and competence. As you relish this moment, remember to celebrate your success with our indefatigable advocates and champions of quality education. Teachers, parents, school administrators, education leaders, stakeholders, and friends, among others. Your success seals our triumph over trials. It propels our collective aspiration for a brighter future despite the limitations caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. This is just the beginning of a beautiful journey ahead. We firmly believe in your potential for success because in DepEd Region 6, every child is a champion. As you cross this time of immense challenges and great opportunities, keep your passion for greatness alive. May your achievements inspire everyone to move forward with a renewed sense of hope, meaning, and purpose. Together, we shall rise as one. Ipadayon ta ang pagpalanggaanay. Once again, congratulations and mabuhay!
The message reads, Greetings and congratulations for an inspiring and fruitful academic journey of all graduating students of Bago City Division. You will be part of the conduct of the end of the school year rites in its virtual graduation ceremony with the theme, Kalidad na Edukasyon, Lalong Patatagin sa Gitna ng Pandemya. Amidst all the challenges, Bagunhon students' rights to inclusive and quality education and safety from the health risks of COVID-19 pandemic must be given topmost priority. Dear learners, this special occasion is for you and your parents, teachers, and stakeholders, for these are important milestones of your educational quest and achievements. You have successfully made this journey in a time filled with challenges and uncertainties. May this occasion inspire you to study harder for the next stages of your academic life, for the fulfillment of your dreams and aspirations. Life may constantly offer you challenges. Take heart. Only a persevering heart wins the race, as what the rabbit learned from the turtle, a story from your elementary book. I salute the parents, teachers, school and division leaders, the silent, unsung heroes for molding the minds of our Bagonhon youth and producing among these learners the much-needed knowledge and competencies under the K-12 basic education program. Hours may be long and the prescribed duties may be exhausting, but shaping the future of these young minds will definitely improve their lives. As you leave the portal of your alma mater, bring with you these nuggets of wisdom. Be kind, be humble, and be courageous. Become the best version of yourself and step into the future with confidence that you can make it better than the past. Go forth, Bagonhon! Be brave, be proud, be true.
May I greet you all a pleasant afternoon wherever you may be. Now is a precious moment for each one of you. A historical event for you being the recipient of the first ever virtual moving up ceremony or completion exercises. You may not be wearing your togas nor caps this time, but still you are all successful completers of education in COVID times. Your endurance to finish the 4-year requirement in high school is highly commendable, especially in this curriculum year for which you have to instantly adjust to blended modular instructions. Undeniably, remote teaching has challenged your learning capacity as well as flexibility. Yet, you have overcome every learning predicament not only by chance but on purpose. Your academic path may be exhausting, but the collaboration of your parents and teachers aided much in your academic venture. Take time to thank them, for they have been instrumental to your achievement time and time again. Your struggles will eventually lead to meaningful destinations. Your bravery to battle every circumstance will take you to your goals. Just hang on. The priceless reward of education awaits each one of you who never gives up and keeps on quest for success. As the quote says, chase your dreams. Never doubt your capabilities to come out the winner. Struggle hard but never give up the chase to achieve your dreams. In just a little while, you will see your photos flashed one by one. Cherish this every moment of genuine achievement. Once again, congratulations!
Thank you very much to our esteemed educational leaders for the meaningful and insightful messages. It is said that the quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to his or her commitment to excellence. To celebrate the incredible feat our completers have accomplished, you are all about to witness virtually the main highlight of today's event. Ladies and gentlemen, let us recognize our completers extraordinarily well in the virtual reading of completers and awarding of honors.
Ramon Torres National High School, Junior High School, Grade 10 completers of Class 2020-2021. G1001, STE Sapphire, Advisor, Miss Maria Lucia G. Mijares. Aguilon Carlos Gabriel with high honors. Chavez John Reynald A. with high honors. Cordova Kent Anthony C. with high honors. Gabilenio Jomel D. with high honors. Hirota Benijan Nico F. with high honors. Kwe Justin Adrian C. with high honors. Pahilanga Kyle Christian D. with high honors. Sapul Ralph Louis O. with high honors. Sobremisana Shem R. with high honors. Tad E. Mark Anthony F. with high honors. Amugod Ana Isabel Carina with honors. Castillo Lian Isabel L. with highest honors. Dikinya Kyla Marie M. with high honors. Dulaca Crisel Andre D. with high honors. Guevara Darren Joy T. with honors. Gilaran Kisha Ann M. with high honors. Lumawag Lyra A. with high honors. Naraso Althea Therese L. with high honors. Palik Christy M. with high honors. Pastora Anika Bea Y. with high honors. Priolo Joyce S. with high honors. Saligumba Sofia Nicole L. with highest honors. Season Erica D. with high honors. Supi Arian Marie J. with high honors. Villanueva Shudrek Shane J. with high honors.
G1029 STE Zircon Advisor Mrs. Cynthia D. Laurente. Bartolome Joshua Roy C. with high honors. Bilaos Kim C. with high honors. Cuerdo Eric John M. with high honors. De La Rosa Gabriel D. with honors. De Los Reyes Jacob Carl T. with honors. Di Mapilasan Andre B. with honors. Dingkong Rinspol A. with highest honors. Gulmatico Floyd Andre I. with high honors. Pareñas Aaron John T. with highest honors. Segura John Rex S. with high honors. Vinco John Joshua B. with high honors. Almirante Bea Veronica A. with high honors. Arana Nina Hope V. with high honors. Ditablan Alea Samuel D. with high honors. Hidalgo Michelle June Q. with high honors. Lila Ursel M. with high honors. Magariano Cristel F. with high honors. Marapo Joy Ann C. with high honors. Pantilio Kenny Jane V. with highest honors. Priolo Gracie J. with high honors. Romero Hannah Kisha A. with high honors. Sabusap Kenny Grace G. with high honors. Semblante Blessy Grace R. with highest honors. Tagubader Cassandra Marie D. with high honors. Untulan Arian Sophie E. with high honors.
G1002 STE Opal Advisor Miss Aris Ann H. Cordova. Agonase Michael Jude with high honors. Agustin Nathaniel C. with high honors. Kagalkal Eugene C. with high honors. Garzon Terence Joshua E. with honors. Guevara Lawrence Gabriel M. with honors. Mamon Carl Asher C. with high honors. Salhay Richard Martin F. with highest honors. Salvador John Nino E. with high honors. Senieres Matt Daniel T. with high honors. Season Gabriel G. Alan Micaela L. with high honors. Apelanio Sofia T. with honors. Bailoses Arabella K.P. with high honors. Kalamaan Tricia C. with highest honors. Carmona Elaine T. with high honors. Flores Mia Cielo A. with highest honors. Helia Luella Dayan with high honors. Limshaco Amelia Rose A. with high honors. Loreno Desalin P. with high honors. Milyeza April Lee N. with high honors. Milyezo Gikaila Faith A. with high honors. Molavizar Marian Hilary C. with high honors. Portugalete Mariel C. with highest honors. Sibonga Colin T. with high honors. Valdez Jessamay R.
G1005 Star Section Advisor Mr. Ariel G. Janelle. Araneta Giancarlo L. with high honors. Baroka Josie M. with honors. Dayanan Justado Jr. D. with honors. Ferratero Rex Bon G. with high honors. Frahil Kurt Bryle P. with high honors. Frahil Nelver Clyde C. with high honors. Gravanto Ron Cedric V. with high honors. Halea Adrian Lu T. with high honors. Mian Hans Christian L. with honors. Antonio Jenica E. with high honors. Batak Julian Lauren J. with high honors. Cosas Althea Frisell R. with high honors. De Pasukat Bea Clarice B. with high honors. Elpedis Irish Joy L. with high honors. Fernandez Michelle S. with high honors. Flores Andrea Rose B. with high honors. Haban Elijah Joy Y. with high honors. Laureno Bianca May E. with high honors. Manyoso Krisa Jane Y. with high honors. Pandak Shara May V. with high honors. Paris Kathlea A. with high honors. Sevilla Emmeline T. with high honors. Sioson Michaela S. with high honors. Sudayon Karil Ann D. with high honors. Trico Sofia S. with high honors.
G1032, Star Section, Advisor, Mrs. Ruchel J. Rufino. Batwigas, Kurt Rizal L. with high honors. Coronia Alexis Bean L. with honors. Dopar Dominic Clint L. with honors. Enoch Carl Jonel A. with high honors. Ledesma Jessie Louise E. with high honors. Obeso Rudel A. with high honors. Ople Marvin M. with high honors. Supera Quinel H. with high honors. Wino Kenneth P. with high honors. Bilaong Elfie Felin A. with high honors. Bravo Ariana Caril E. with high honors. Clarito Pauline Rachel S. with high honors. Cuevas Elisha May J. with high honors. De Los Reyes Ira A. with high honors. Esmael Rochelle T. with high honors. Galieto Alexa F. with high honors. Jocaden Geneva May A. with high honors. Herogalen Marian R. with high honors. Laconce Via Faith A. with high honors. Messias Lara Jane R. with high honors. Ponclara Unica Pearl B. with high honors. Rico Kyla Shane C. with high honors. Tenny Franca Micaela G. with high honors. Tenerife Julian E. with high honors. Tuazon Kristen Joy P. with high honors.
G1003, Estivep Cookery. Advisor, Mrs. Alcinia Christine M. Orense. Facultad Royette A. Fernandez Kyle Alister V. Galon Kenji D. with honors. Hirador Kaisler Jade A. with honors. Hojilia E.J. Lawrence B. with honors. Bibauco Daniela Marie B. Chuatico Alexa Gail C. with honors. Faustino Andrea Jade H. Profonga Angel M. with honors. Gacela Alia Colleen G. with honors. Galas Daniela Faye M. with honors. Holguin Heaven V. with honors. Insuelo Danica M. with honors. Jimeno Christian Nicole V. with honors. Lapatan Praisal R. with high honors. Las Eliza May U. with honors. Lopez Martina Elizabeth P. Piñafiel Pauline C. with honors. Ribinito Era V. Rio Frere Ashley Shin Est with honors. Cementilla Sofia Lorraine J. Siray Francie Faith P. with high honors. Villanueva Carla Bianca T. with honors.
G1030, Estivep CSS. Advisor, Mr. Renato A. Biscocho Jr. Aldea Kiano Brent E. Balseda Nel Francis S. Batiles Joshua Alex A. with honors. Espende Michael Nicolai L. Lagerder Jairel H. with honors. Montaño Sidney J. P. Osoya Giles Fredcent H. with honors. Panganiban Mars B. Pulvera Zeth Carlos C. with honors. Salarda Kurt C. Serbas Bert Gabriel M. Aguirre Jael C. Basco Precious Keisha J. with honors. Estelioso Jervil Ann A. with high honors. Lamela Nicole P. Libarnes Melka J. with honors. Melos Kate Marsha J. with honors. Mission Rick Rose Love F. Omania Crizel P. with honors.
G1004 SPA Advisor Mr. Federico R. Saluta II. De Juan Alexis P. De la Cruz Kinan S. Desamparado Jancel R. Emilia John Martin R. Lirazan Mardi Luis M. Menyosa Jude Kenneth. Pamatian John Christian C. Yaon Jethro P. Albacino Heaven Faith P. Ambong Kim Kyla P. with honors. Buta Jasmine D. with high honors. Shuwatiko Jem Clarice O. with honors. Shuwatiko Jem Maurice O. with honors. Demaphilis Joanna Marie D. with honors. Gumata Jeline C. Martinez Kate Julian A. with honors. Nietes Beverly A. with honors. Tonqua Jasmine Nicole P. with honors. Tornea Jacqueline E. with honors.
G1031 SPA-SPS-B Advisor Mrs. Grace G. Ramirez. Alameda Chris Rainier V. Atangan J.R.P. Doholes James Ellie M. Hunsay John Austin D. with honors. Martir John Mark M. with honors. Udrada Andre Luis C. Padilla Nel Chris M. Trico Aaron A. Vinco Joseph Spencer D. with honors. Bilarte Vanessa H. with honors. Di Castro Jana Luis A. Delis Eliza May S. with honors. Famoso Shansi May S. with honors. Hinovea Julaica C. Salhay Eliza Janice M. Salimbot Stephanie Kyle R. with honors. Sausa Kaisa Jean with high honors. Villanueva Kylene Kate E. with high honors.
G1006 Advisor Mrs. Reina M. Tumbagahan. Aguilar Roniel O. Alvarez Aaron Nolly C. with high honors. Bainosa John C. with honors. Cañete Israel Ace L. Canson John Lloyd O. with honors. Galio Kyle Nicolas M. Gamarcha Rene. Midjavilla Ermer M. Milievo Josh Matthew A. with high honors. Tanghal Frank P. with honors. Tinero Vinzarel V. Untal Raymar C. Villador Joff Andre C. with high honors. Alipato Chelsea Kim C. with honors. Arevalo Tony Jane M. with honors. Quaison Nerilyn M. with honors. Himungala Linde Marie B. with honors. Halanduon Rose O. Obsena Jezamay M. with honors. Pidoy Johanna Jean H. Rama Mary Joy C. with honors. Salmurin Kim R. with honors. Toledo Joanna D.
G1007 Advisor Mr. Edgar G. Bolivar. Binguelo Rainiel E. with honors. Coronia Eldrin A. De La Peña Allen with honors. De Mary Christian L. with honors. Elera Gael Jomer R. with honors. Gaben Janar F. with honors. Lapatan St. John G. with honors. Latido Gerald L. Lubrido JVH. Vilio Justin C. Yarla Kent Asher D. with high honors. Vico Sophia P. with honors. Cetera Fritzy May S. with honors. Chavez Trixie May Q. with honors. Demary Shan O. Indiera Erica Grace C. with high honors. Istalogo Michelle Ashley N. Galea Claire Ann S. with honors. Gales Jenny P. with honors. Lorena Kathy C. with high honors. Maro Ken D. with honors. Moralia Christine May J. with honors. Padilla Mia Ann E. with honors. Sibalios Jenny A. with honors.
G1008, Advisor Mr. Pompeijan V. Aligonza. Agustin Alan G. Alpay Jomel B. with honors. Beriton John Michael V. with honors. Casquete John Ranel S. with honors. Kauntoy Angelo. Decena Carl Gerald G. with honors. Enyong EBJM. Haviliana Kyle Justin G. Milabo John Ray A. with honors. Nalieka John Paul J. Perez Joven D. with honors. Reyes Alan Franz O. with honors. Balboa Kiana S. Bolaños Faith D. with honors. Daguloy Shena May M. with honors. Domingo Shane T. with honors. Gasendo Cheska M. with honors. Ligaray Kate Faith S. with honors. Padilla Cristina D. Pendilla Ronely G. Pilingon Elvera H. Salhay Rica Roseland S. Chu Hervey Marie G. with honors. Yusala Angie G. with honors.
G1009, Advisor Mr. Chrismore A. Galido. Balsada Christian Luke M. with honors. Canieta Jonathan D. with honors. Citera Jan Vincent D. Go Christopher B. with honors. Hundrada Jason B. Mijares John Kyle B. with honors. Piansay John Dale B. with honors. Quinto Justin Luis E. with honors. Salgado Chester S. with honors. Villeta Joel P. Zaragoza Stevie Christian V. with honors. Bilarte Kisha Veronica E. with honors. Domingo Marcela S. with honors. Duran Jorelit A. with honors. Flores Jean Melchi M. with honors. Gomez Raiza C. with honors. Villar Crystal Wine D. with honors. Manalo Charity with honors. Mundihar Trixie May M. with high honors. Navisaga J. Caitlin P. with high honors. Rivera Tricia A. with honors. Salgado Laila B. with honors. Tinaya Claire Nicole E. with honors.
G1010, Advisor Mr. Michael G. Mendavia. Bugna Genesis F. Caudeliosa Christian O. Caudeliosa Miko J. G. Estilo Danilo Jr. N. with honors. Lerio Cyber John D. with honors. Magallanes Mark A. with honors. Rigodon Justin B. Singuelas Eggy. Sudayon Joni J. with honors. Valero Nico P. Zamora Eljun E. Zapanta Lawrence S. Antolo Roslyn A. with honors. Billones Jillian S. with honors. Giganto Ira May B. with honors. Magbanwa Maria Jessa B. with honors. Malibong Cara T. Mamon Julia Marie B. with honors. Manzon Jodelyn L. Norman Marinel N. Sacapano Evelyn S. with honors. Tanlogon May Shilpi with honors. Yangwas Hannah Maris B. with honors.
G1011, Advisor Mrs. Romana Y. Celis. Belmonte Denmark R. Campos J. Cesar C. Carpentero Neil Xander B. with honors. De La Peña Reggie F. Lamela Alvin B. Malinaw Ray T. with honors. Maxim JMJ. Olarte Kanji V. Pete James Brian B. Sasota Rodney B. with honors. Season Eljan G. with honors. Baladhay Ariel T. with honors. Banyas Circe Denise Oxe P. with high honors. Biko Pablin Jam M. with honors. Cordova Ella May M. with honors. Estenote Lizelle L. Galvez Willa May D. Ganshar Aiza V. Mandal Zoe Nicole D. with honors. Martinez Annalisa G. with honors. Martir Maria Leia Lynn with honors. Soriano Catherine M. Vecino Jovena O. Yanson Josel with honors.
G1012 Advisor Miss Marichelle B. Dizon. Alvezo Emmanuel C. Awit RVC with honors. Calatero Christian. Defalio John Paul A. The Star John Lloyd S. Guanga Paris V with honors. Lavillas Lou Cashriel D. Legaspi Lito Junior J. Mendez EJA with honors. Octavio KJV. Placido Carmelo M with honors. Shera John Ardel B. Zamora Carl Brian G with honors. Alabarta Paula T. Banyes Angel Lou B with honors. Bayo Nika Grace. Cautivar Ayla Marie S. Ihara Hannah L with honors. Elipsi Dayan Kate V. Garcia Gwyneth I. Lozada Numeline D. Pinky Trisha Babe C. Roquero Hanamil R with honors. Tenero Arlene P.
G1013 Advisor Mrs. Jovi D. Hipunia. Arabia Harvey Luis H. Arlos John Mark P. Balauro Jake V. with honors. Bungkalon Kier Josel R. Diguaso Seth M. with high honors. Laureano Rosebel T. Magbanwa Mark Andre A. Makilan John Franz D. Miraflores Rani M. Mondia Dane EJB. Osorio Christian S. Salazar Algian B. with honors. Acab Jamaica A. Arsenal Nicole B. Artates Kimberly M. with honors. Balboa Elizabeth A. with honors. Balseda Dimple P. Chandran Mortiza Ginasa A. with high honors. Crisostomo Mary Ann C. Flores Shaira C. with honors. Hofilenia Ray Ann R. with honors. Mainit Sherilyn S. with honors. Mati April Ann V. with honors. Tambanillo Isa Crystal B. with high honors.
G1014 Advisor Mrs. Venus S. Capatar. Acero Gino B. with honors. Akma Janse N. Agustin Joshua G. Alojado Christian Jose V. with honors. Barcibal Roger O. with honors. Cabaluna Jovan S. Gopetillo Rudy III M. Lubrido Andre R. Lucero Mark C. J. with honors. Rito RG Cyrus G. with honors. Shasat Jeffrey B. Tagos Manolito Jr. C. Tubelio Joseph Jr. V. Villarta Raymar E. with honors. Alvarez Mary Nesel M. with high honors. Azucena Mary Rose F. with honors. Bugna Jennifer R. with honors. Erido Aisha R. with honors. Francisco Princess ICC with honors. Gapis Ira May E. with high honors. Malabon Joanna Jane P. with honors. Obando April Ann C. with honors. Soledad Micah D. with honors. Villacacan Lovely G.
G1015 Advisor Mrs. Rosana O. Somsho. Bermejo Brian Mark C. Bitamor Razel C. Buncalon Nathaniel Simon G. Chica Joseph Arthur E. Damilia Von Circes V. Hilhang J. Oliver Q. Langroto Cookie M. Lucinio Ariel Jr. A. Lomio Christopher Michael P. Paran Jericho P. Pilaro Mark Jello I with honors. Tinerefe Gianfranco M. Vinson Dunrel A. Anselmo Flora Micaela G. Balboa Gemaline Q with honors. Dapat Daniela T with honors. De la Cruz Roseland F. De la Peña Katrina A with honors. Epal Cheska Alexi D with honors. Iscare Cheryl Rose B with honors. Harubel Jolene L with honors. Maxian Shanna May P. Opinion Diana Rose F with honors. Yanguas Micaela G.
G1016 Advisor Miss Teresaline Y. Dalumpines. Amparado Luigi C. Arsenia Dian B. with honors. Elarmo Dil Sander D. Inya Janelle S. Hagonob Gino R. Haveliana Jake Lawrence P. Magallanes Vincent Gabriel Y. with honors. Malunes Ramil Jr. G. with honors. Panoncilio Jaira Ken T. Ilain Elzarvan O. Sudayon John Lloyd M. Bongkalon Claudette D. with honors. Kayaon Connie Ann J. with honors. Demaphilis Edna Macy with honors. De Cesar LV Dayan D. with honors. Ingalia Sharwin M. with honors. Gilyasanga Maybell with honors. Hamilano Shenai S. with honors. Lacia Grizel B. with honors. Season Reina Jean N. with honors. Tejaras Chantel C. Tinya Danilin M. with honors. Vargas Teresa C.
G1017 Advisor Mr. Roel B. Pineda. Alvarez Ian Kurt A. with honors. Kadavid Rowley O. Denaki Francis. Gunot Jesser G. Montaño Adrian M. with honors. Nicavera Michael P. Pahilanga John Michael C. with honors. Peruelo Hobart B. with honors. Puyong Alexander Jr. D. Saison Rodel A. Si Mauro King Charles P. Tamora Dean Mark P. Tulmo Miko Adrian C. with honors. Valyados Hanzed T. with honors. Cañete Fallen B. Chua Nathalie G. with honors. De Los Santos Reza May E. with honors. Dollar Yasa J. Ibanez Shalin O. with honors. Hagulino Alea Joy R. with honors. Lava Paula E. with honors. Martir Roan N. Mendoza Irish Kent M. with honors. Yusalina Bea Rose B. with honors.
G1018 Advisor Mrs. Maria Teresa A. Vargas. Azarcon Brial P. Bulgado Jason D. with honors. Caballero John R. M. Di Mateo Christian Felix. Figueroa Glenn Alfred T. Junio Ianzel M. Mishano Jules Jerome C. with honors. Neones Jezreel John with honors. Potestad Carlo M. Presente Angelito J. Tamayo Kenji C. Verde Rudolph John M. with honors. De Los Santos Jennifer O. Magallanes Sophie Ann Marie G. with honors. Magbanwa Eliza Jean P. with honors. Mahinay Kirsten C. with honors. Morania Rochelle Ann L. with honors. Pagarita Bea P. Tamora Jinky D. with honors. Theodosio Precious Keith P. Tugon Maria Isabel T. with honors. Valdez Lorimi G.
G1019 Advisor Mrs. Cheryl Marie M. Martir. Abraham Leo. Basa Carlo Martin I. Canensia Eugene P. Caudillosa Eric C. Hilyang John Joros C. Hara Onyx P. Langruto Burnley John S. with honors. Lupo James Michael A. with honors. Ortalia Alderico III Y. Rodriguez Stefano. Samson Jomar B. with honors. Trosio John David G. Diana Christine C. with honors. Ispolgar Sai M. with honors. Hasildo Shanine Elise Y. with honors. Lagunday Alexas N. with honors. Marañon Christine Joy with honors. Miravalles Angelica D. with honors. Mones Christine L. with honors. Pilayo Glyza J. with honors. Perio Shell May Johanna A. with honors. Quinto Jeline B. Tipawan Angel R.
G1020 Advisor Miss Kimberly G. Valiente. Aliera Ricky G. Anacleto Jornel Nino I with honors. Anchola Bed Gr with honors. Arellano Ed Arthur V. Arsenal Jason V. Chua Green Nathaniel P. with honors. De Los Santos Niel M. Esmael Angelo T. with honors, Gamen Ruel G. Makilan John Carl D. Panoncilio Dexter J. with honors, Salvador Eduardo Jr. A. Senarosa Ayan John A. with honors, Villanueva Generoso T. Cajes Kia Luis L. with honors, Cetera Donalyn T. with honors, David Nicole Ann Y. with honors, Edeso Helen Grace, Flores Mariel Ann A. Lamela Janet May O. with honors, Martyr Kia G. J. with honors, Pardilla Stacy C. Piliado Althea J. Venos Tristel May L. with honors.
G1021 Advisor Mrs. Rona M. Lagrama, Aquino Jobert A. Arevalo Jan Vincent M. Binig Edric D. Cabangal Patrick N. Isparar Rico C. Ispartero Anthony S. Gastador Rex Anthony S. Juarez Jerome R. Lorico Dalzen M. Martinez RJ D. Tolentino Rico P. Baloco Jujelin M. Candaso Almea June B. with honors, De Los Reyes Chanel A. Elephant Sweet Jean C. Estrevención Kim Hana J. Lagos Marie Antoinette G. Magtanggol Ashley Nicole T. Oliverio Joanna A. with honors, Paicol Jerica T. Pontenegra Rica T. Porcadilla Claire Marie M. with honors, Salvania Stephanie Joy L. with honors.
G1022 Advisor Mrs. Florilyn P. Tubal, Barcebal John Melchor M. Capayas Ray BJ Ephraim B. Costan Earl B. Dumaraog Angel P. Escobar Kirk Barre M. with honors, Lavadia Chris A. with honors, Maglantay Kirby E. Marfil Carlo B. Marzon Jomar L. Pagarita Arlie C. Tome Francis B. Villanueva J. Mar V. Aragon Nova May S. Arpal Trixie Nicole G. Bustillo Roshan Faye V. with honors, Haga Myrene B. Mendoza Sheila May A. with honors, Napagaw Arnie L. Odencio Jezreel A. with honors, Soledad Melchi Grace M. with honors, Tejada Althea Luis E. Tenepre Ruby P. Vasquez Jaylene L.
G1023 Advisor Mrs. Joveline F. Napisa, Antolo Salde Jr. P. Balasabas Valentino A. Balinas Jared C. Buhayan Mark Kevin C. Costorio John Michael J. De Guzman Kent John S. Huerva Ramsen M. Leong Lawrence F. Miospa Michael John J. Shapok Kurt L. Suyod RJ Mil J. Tinero Ronilo. Arboleda Joanne M. Delphine Larica R. Encarnada Rizal E. with honors, Gamao Irene M. Hiron Krisha Rose P. Lascia Kimberly V. Lanasa Aina May R. Malihan Marialaika M. with honors, Nualia Danielle Jean L. with honors, Olis Shana May M. with honors, Singuelas Marijo B. Toribio Junel Althea M.
G1024 Advisor Mr. Romelo L. Alingalan, Bailas Miguel Ivan, Clemente Giancarlo D. Galor Giro G. Guillermo John Aldrin A. Ilustrad Kyle Cedric R. with honors, Halea Dave D. Magbanwa Benji R. Mesias Mark Louis O. Mondrano Meljon L. Samis Ray T. Saul Alexander G. Tinaya Mark Ramel S. Zambales John Ray J. Bisuyan Aryan F. with honors, Blase Villa Karel P. Kasanayan Robelin O. Europa Jill A. Felix Ashley G. with honors. Habahab Rogelyn R. Halanduon Janelle M. with honors. Labandero Shane Rose. Magapan Christine Joy B. Nojas Jasmine Faith J. with honors. Revilio Rica A. with honors. Rosero Justin Ann G. with honors.
G1025, Advisor, Mrs. Clarabel G. Macarang. Agana Curvy A. Alcanzado Felistardo Falcon S. Bergelino Christian S. Bustillo Benjamin C. Diose Kervin B. Indico Marvin S. Herrera EJR. Ledesma Dave P. Tenero Paul Andre. Tives Jason G. Diguaso Shane M. with honors. Istokia Kisha C. Fernandez Jennifer A. Habahab Jubeya P. Makiling Lisel A. Olvida Joritz C. with honors. Ormigos Catherine G. Pabilyar May Ann D. with honors. Panganiban Nikki D. with honors. Paras Sheena Marie A. with honors. Pulana Virgily D. Sevilla Catriele S. with honors.
G1026, Advisor Miss Richel O. Suerto. Anselmo Marjan C. with honors. Bico Cyril C. Buenaventura JMS with honors. Catanyag Christian G. with honors. Diaz Ray Anthony R. Dichon Christian B. Montes Drex Andre. Pondales Elmer Jr. C. with honors. Robles Zyrel A. with honors. Tuboro Melbert G. Viajidor Junwele G. Babate Efrenolen Ruth M. Basa Angel R. with honors. De la Cruz Rica Jane S. with honors. De Los Santos Rhea P. Dizon Rafaela T. Edang Rafaela May C. with honors. Gilogo Chessie Ann R. with honors. Pagran Crizel May S. Pongyan Maria Danica S. with honors. Quinto Shera D. A. with honors. Rando Rosalie P. Season Kimberly I. with honors. Taburete Jansen L.
G1027, Advisor Mrs. Felga O. Flores. Alipar Jandurf Dave D. with honors. Amor John Ryan B. Caliejas Ludi June O. Iscaro Franz Adrian C. Galvez Carl S. Hernal Raniel P. with honors. Lauren Jerson B. with honors. Moico Dave S. Pilasol Isaiah Dave D. Silagiora Edmond Jr. A. Servas Nino John G. with honors. Tamba Curvy B. Vinco Joven D. Amar Jenny Quinn M. Bermudez Lian P. with honors. Componion Tricia F. with honors. Lamigo Jana Caitlin D. Militar Laika Lorraine J. with honors. Oplas Cello G. Palma Ana Joy P. Sibaste Daisy May. Tameses Jermaine R. with honors.
G1028, Advisor Mr. Marlon A. Sicuelan. Agabon Rogelio L. Amarilla John Michael D. with honors. Ambong Kaiser Hilary M. Carmona John Daniel N. De La Peña Edmar M. Dormido Romwell Jr. D. Haro Jan Fritz A. Makahilig John Ryan R. Margalio Kim S. Olis Risben S. Sahonia Christian L. Sapilido Ryan Christian P. Valero Joshua L. Alvarez Nicole Zoe C. with honors. Balboa Shine Angel K. Cashanos Lay Ann A. Hong Mariel Ann C. Las Cherry Ki Ann E. Masoay Arlene D. Metoda May Ann G. Paderes Nicole L. with high honors. Pilingon Juana May D. with honors. Sakudit Alea B. Sonios Harak Leia A.
G1033, Advisor Mrs. Suzanne Rose R. Villanueva. Alvarez Romeo Jr. G. with honors. Arandilla Daniel Paul C. Aton Fritz Juvan P. Baldado RJB with honors. De la Cruz Gian Kyle M. Gumban Nilo Jr. C. Iran Chester Jake T. Harris Steve Albert D. Jurado Cladence A. Lomio John Francis A. Operiano Ryan Kurt S. with honors. Santero Renjen D. with honors. Azucena IIG. Cetera Rainzel C. De la Cruz Amelia Frenchen J. Ichon Cheryl S. with honors. Jimeno Marby Bianca M. with high honors. Magbanwa Karen A. with honors. Masubia Angel P. with honors. Politod Lovely Faith O. with honors. Sarnilio Jeremy M. San Fabian B. with honors. Valencia Jane Marie G.
G1034 Advisor Mr. Joey A. Osoya. Alvarez Edison G. with honors. Balboa Prince Adriel J. with honors. Belleza ART with honors. Bolaños Noverio J. D. Kalinaw Christopher with honors. Garduce Christian Paul L. Gumban Brian Prince Y. with honors. Haveliana VJ A. with honors. Lapata Nienel A. Moronio John Christian R. Villan Carl Justin V. Abian Johanna Mariel D. Aspan Trinky S. with honors. De Pasukat Maria Ella May J. with honors. Espartero Quenelin E. Isubol Jenny Lee D. Lamprian Michelle Claudette S. with honors. Lurza Chris N. A. with honors. Nava Althea May C. Ninyal Jocelyn F. Rosme Alnera Jane S. with honors. Sambila Rachel Rose D. Sancho Francine Julian M.
G1035 Advisor Mrs. Josie V. Parcon. Abeliare Carlo M. Aguilar Rodel J. O. Ambong Kale Larry M. with honors. Arañas Verhel P. Atangan Christian M. Baring John Cesar C. with honors. Biapingo Dave Darrell R. Celis Kirby Ruel C. with honors. Evangelio Jose Emmanuel D. with honors. Makahilig Michael R. Presente Keith John P. Radok John Mark Oliver O. with honors. Salcedo Stephen Lee B. Alvarado Glidel D. Baloco Bea M. with honors. Duran Keith Angel C. with honors. Fuentes Natasha Marie D. with high honors. Guarin Neri Klein M. with honors. Camiliano Kija Ann D. with honors. Salazar Angela F. with honors. Salgado Kyla May D. with honors. Tenerife Lori Marie M. with honors. Valdez Aya C. with high honors.
G1036 Advisor Mr. Chrismar A. Galido. Batan Rocky N. with honors. Concepcion Jose Ramon C. Cuevas Chris Jeric S. with high honors. Garcia Julius Jr. B. with honors. Halanduon Ricky O. Lirazan Kurt Rushger John G. with honors. Madrigal Carl G. Puyong Alexil D. Rendon John Bert O. Roquero Jimuel R. Sichon Francis J. with honors. Tubongbanwa Aljaver S. Barazon Jessa C. Fulgencio Chini A. with honors. Hubiera Erich Grace E. Leones Wenrose Grizel A. with honors. Mones Resalim P. with high honors. Musa Patricia Ann F. with honors. Reyes Jasmine Rose with honors. Salvador Jerica. Sebial Josie May S. with honors. Tumpong Eliza Joy with honors.
G1037 Advisor Mr. Michael E. Guanzon. Cabrera John Paul T. Castillo Jason A. with honors. Setera Jolimark O, Setera Michael John O, Davila Anjo H. with honors. De Los Santos Lawrence G. De Los Santos 3rd C with honors. Dulaca Ranvel G. with honors. Heron Jonel A. Mahilom Albert Lor A. with honors. Villa Cruces Joel Jr. I. Osante Vanessa Princess C. with honors. Barena Kathleen Joy G. Guanzon Lay Micaela U. with honors. Gilaran Althea L. with honors. Lerio Cyrus D. with high honors. Limco Sheena F. with honors. Marfil Cyrene Joy V. with honors. Martyr Trisha May M. Novillas Christine Joy P. with honors. Ortigas Ella O. with honors. Tenepre Gwen P.
G1038, Advisor Mrs. Michelin A. Ipacta. Alcalde Mark S. Barneso John Ross T. with honors. Katapang John Ray B. Cortez Frank John J. Dasigan Noel Jr. S. Estor Maverick Gail A. Gahitela Dan Romlex L. with honors. Garcesa Jermaine M. Gasendo Kirsten Neo D. with honors. Granada Ariel T. with honors. Ortaliz John Jesse V. Rivera John Raymond H. Sanko Alan Mark F. Alvarez Emily A. with honors. Bimbao Baby Jane May F. with honors. Candazo Leia G. Jopita Rachel A. with honors. Dunesa Rika Jane N. with honors. Luderos Erika Carl M. with honors. Nicavera Mary Grace A. with honors. Norca Criza G. Okba Bianca C. with honors. Perales Liza C. with honors.
G1039, Advisor Mrs. Romana Y. Celis. Antinor Cruz Grant Neil A. Canilio Jero P. Dameles Arturo Jr. L. Flores Ronnie O. Gavaran James Aaron J. Mahilom Alvin M. Sayapal MJG with honors. Solicito Mark B. Tagamulila Arnel T. Amasio Jeneline C. Casiano Rachel A. Vignola Daniela T. Lavadia Betty A. with honors. Malones Shelami M. Mirano Jezel May B. with honors. Montalvo Jessa May D. with honors. Moya Krishane G. Napieza Danilin R. with honors. Palmares Yana Bridge R. with honors. Robaton Mia Grace V. with honors. Singwa Rhea T. with honors. Tipawan Dimple Joyce M. Valencia Gia M. with honors.
G1040, Advisor Miss Marichelle B. Dizon. Alojado Leo G. S. with honors. Apuhin Neil Justin S. Castañeda Ernie M. Escobar Steven Miguel I. Gilyangarin Glenmar M. Graelius John Russell T. Ignacio MJG with honors. Latonio Andre S. with honors. Montaño John Ray M. Rangaig Rahman A. with honors. Baladero Stephanie N. with honors. Caudeliosa Drix Ina Grace G. with honors. Condes Trixie S. with honors. De La Cruz Richelaine G. Irael Sandy G. D. Harobel Julian L. Mahometano Jessamy A. Pahilanga Michelle D. Rico Princess J. A. Romero Rochelle N. Simon Bea M. with honors. Valero Aika D.
G1041, Advisor Mr. Eugenio T. Arau. Daheno Kyo G. De Blas Jonathan A. Galit Gerald J. Guillermo John Maro A. with honors. Gula Kent Siler A. Halandoon Jover P. with honors. Makahilig Andrea Von R. Malunes Marlo J. Mosquite Jofel P. with honors. Son John Aldrin M. Tuble Jimuel M. with honors. Alabado Alfea A. with honors. Ambong Kisha Marie P. Aujero Jelen S. with honors. Canciller Therese Marie S. Casabuena Romela D. Jucadis Aryan Therese C. with honors. Edulan Alaika May R. with honors. Juarez Pia May R. with honors. Mones Catherine L. with honors. Rodriguez Justin K. M. Salcedo Rose Doreen G. Vargas April Ann M.
G1042, Advisor, Mrs. Juvie D. Hiponia. Ausente Panfi June E. Castañeda Jasper T. with honors. De la Cruz Neil L. Delmiguez MJO. Estinote Aaron Erin M. Estrevención Ivan P. Gobuyan Antonio III J. with honors. Gumbok RJ M. with honors. Lanasa Ayan Carl M. Magtang Francis S. with honors. Soriano Red S. Tayungtong Jevi G. Alao Sheena May. Britannico Kiana Jean M. Caballero Precious H. with honors. Digala Kimberly A. with honors. Gargarita Trisha Faith C. with honors. Gornadas Maria Micaela L. with honors. Harder Micaela Laika T. with honors. Lucero Jessamine F. with honors. Montalvo Casey Joy D. with honors. Taiko Stephanie with honors. Tipawan Clarice Jane N. Togle Reinhardt H. with honors.
G1043, Advisor, Mr. Harry E. Dahino. Amantel, John Prats B. Barsibal, John Gel T. Flora, John Mark M. Galliano, Sherwin John C. with honors. Julito, Ryan D. Laconce, Jeffster C. Lucanias, Adrian Mark D. with honors. Lumayaga, Justine L. Romero, Gerson D. Tayungtong, Fritz F. with honors. Terencio, Adrian V. with honors. Banyares, Jana G. with honors. Cantera, Christine Joy M. Dagat, Argeline M. with honors. De la Cruz, Alexa Daniel M. with honors. De la Cruz, Julian Joy S. with honors. Jocades, Karil S. with honors. Dumaclid, Ronaldine B. with honors. Inap, Alessa Joyce B. Fajarillo Angel A. with honors. Moises Isika G. with honors. Pindilla Kailmi S. with honors. Sibulan Villamay S. with honors.
G1044, Advisor, Mrs. Shirley G. Villaflor. Alyosa Ken Neri M. Bigasa Rolly Jr. B. Cardinal Justin Jake B. with honors. Esther Bobby Jr. M. Fujiwara Angelo D. with honors. Heva Mitch L. Lazaro Allen Earl D. with honors. Magbanwa Eleno III A. with honors. Magbanwa Hurry D. Medes Nelson Jr. A. Olis Marlon Jr. J. Pagarita Gab M. Payumo Jefferson O. Anam Aiza S. with honors. Beltran Mary Ann C. with honors. Blanco Clarice B. with honors. Bukog Serlin Grace T. with honors. Carbonilia Rose Jean G. with honors. Encanto Jovian B. Esteban Faith Hope V. with honors. Flores Kathleen E. with honors. Joliero Cherry May P. with honors. Nagagor Casey A. Naranjo Jerry Lynn P. with honors. Villarte May Ann M. with honors.
G1045, Advisor, Mrs. Maria Teresa A. Vargas. Alaveran Darrell S. Arana Von Ryan M. with honors. Barbosa Andre Philip F. with honors. Bilyomos Jack Vincent with honors. Buncalon Shandel M. Cavalles Javi J. Cruz Jade Errol B. Maxim Mark Nino L. Mundihar John Andre M. Pirocho Joselito III R. Tutay Angelo Louis J. with honors. Vargas Mark John D. Agnes U. N. V. with honors. Almazar Daniela Marie I, with honors. Balocos Regine A. Billones Cristobal A. Cordova Via F. Irido Andrea R. Estrevención Alexa P. Gonzales Crisa Joy M. with honors. Halea April O. Pobreza Princess Joy V. Posadas Abigail B. with honors. Septimo Angel B.
G1046, Advisor, Mrs. Florilyn P. Tubal. Belleza Florencio III T. Kagan Jeffrey Jr. C. with honors. Co Prince Jeric F. with honors. Ibido Arnold Jr. S. with honors. Flores Charles John S. with honors. Haro Anthony Ken B. with honors. Malapit Efren III A. Moylon Ray P. Piamonte John Mark T. Rabino Fritz B. Alabarta Margie L. with honors. Alvarez Alexandra E. with honors. Botas Nicole Antoinette O. with honors. Cabahog Mariel M. De Jose Nubea Colleen B. with honors. De Los Santos Rosmel F. with honors. Espina Guinevere B. with honors. Filomeno Killeen Gracie with honors. Flamiano Daniela M. with honors. Mugar Emeline B. Plemones Joy Rose P. with honors. Sixto Caril May B. with honors.
G1047, Advisor Mr. Ronald R. Castillo. Amarante Prince Wishley Z. De Jesus Lance Adure S. with honors. Ferrer Ryle Gian N. Gapasinaw Hans L. Lobrido Larry Boy S. Malunes Rich Neil P. Nombreda Reynaldo Jr. R. Rodriguez Reniel P. Salaver Gino John S. Salazar Delbert M. Tutana Eriego C. Atiliaga Justine S. Batensila Jessamay G. with honors. Bilbao Gwen Erica L. with honors. Kabaling Kyla M. with honors. Kahilig Andrea Nicole S. Kanya Realin E. Cortez Laura Jane T. with honors. Custodio May L. with honors. Demetrio Mary Rose N. with honors. Fernandez Liza A. with honors. Lastristica Realin A. with honors. Librado Gabriela Marie A. with honors. Subere Charmaine S. with honors.
G1048, Advisor Mrs. Cecil M. Gopiteo. Castillo Iron V. with honors. Clavel Desem M. with honors. De Guzman Roden H. De La Torre Leonald I. Dumaran Christian Dave B. with honors. Galinato Allison D. with honors. Ortebano Jonas O. with honors. Pacardo Juan Miguel G. Santero Mauro P. with honors. Sotelio Vincent B. Somadia Marlon Jr. C. Vergara Alexander S. Alvarez Bless F. with honors. Desuyo Angel Roxanne T. Guardapez Christine J. with honors. Gumata Crystal Mayen C. with honors. Jacinto Daniela M. with honors. Laya Chanel E. with honors. Libres Jovelyn P. Lombrino Hart H. with honors. Perez Maria Canis T. with honors. Ramos Gian A. with honors. Reyes Jean A. Salhay Shandy May A. with honors.
G1049, Advisor Miss Kimberly G. Valiente. Bayadog Ruel Francis R. Inya Romulo Jr. M. with honors. Marba Rolf Luis V. Opimo Clarence L. Remehio Justin P. Seva Joshua Adrian A. Tanginan Hans Carlo M. with honors. Yusala Christopher P. Aguirre Arian B. alias Lovely Shane E. with honors. Belotendos Nicole N. with honors. Cabanyete Melshi Faith T. Daraog Elizabeth M. with honors. Garcia Rosemary. Harab-Harab Lisa May L. with honors. Loreno Daphne Z. with honors. Maldigea Jopay with honors. Merimonte Christine May P. with honors. Mulato Geoflor May N. with honors. Perocho Rhea Ann C. with honors. Sumalde Giselle Nina B. Chodoro Pearl Joy B. with honors. Tupas Niala R. with honors.
G1050 Advisor Mrs. Francel J. Pactao. Cañete Giancarlo S. Punahap Wawi S. Desamparado Kemp Cyril O. with honors. Icana Jairi John R. with honors. Magallanes Crisanto F. Paala Ricky Jr. V. Pareja Jules B. Plumeda Rasley I. Shan John Paul P. Solis Mark B. Chua Liza Miel S. De La Torre J. Rose R. Dumasig Marian A. Hara Ibrahim S. Lobrido Kyle S. with honors. Mission Jade Aryan with honors. Moreno Jeneline G. with honors. Nathan May A. Padilla Faith Joy P. with honors. Pescadero Roslyn A. with honors. Toledo Riza Jane T. Villanueva Rudelin P. with honors.
G1051 Advisor Miss Kashmir J. L. Coloso. Amarila John L. Balola John Roy C. Bandin John Mark A. Cordero John Ray C. De Los Reyes Hernando A. Galor Joko G. Gonzaga Christian Angelo L. Manzano Jan Cyril P. Milyogo Ken Lister D. Punyate Ken G.S. San Adrian Kyle M. Villanueva Gerald Myron M. Altea Ray Ann A. Basera Colleen May. Gonzales Maribel M. Haviliana Mariel T. with honors. Lumugdang Alexan T. Makabani Maria Ellen Moore D. with honors. Macariola Desiree G. Madelo Giliala P. with honors. Midiana Judea May B. with honors. Sudayan Lion Rhymes V. with honors. Tutay Sandaria P. with honors.
G1052 Advisor Miss Rona M. Lagrama. Alvarez TJ N. Clapis Mitch C. Dormido Gerald G. Enya Joni Jr. B. Gonzales Oliver L. Magiliano Raydel M. Orbon Marion John G. Parcon John Michael T. Kilain Christian G. Tumbos Miko A. Villado Limwell. Alba Harmeline I. Balboa Mary Louise B. Kauntoy Aliyah M. Desir Christine P. with honors. Junicio Danny Macy with honors. Galea Sheila May I. Gaspar Elsie Marie G. Gayongala Margie L. Las Cherry Mylene C. Plemones Krisha May P. Villaruel Hart G.
G1053 Advisor Mrs. Clarobel G. Macara. Anuales Chris L. Dion Franz Elmar P. De Los Santos Novi Albert G. Domingo Jairus. Esparas MJT. Mengito Mark Ani C. Ortiz Jundel G. Solidarios Frankie C. Torres Sed A. with honors. Trujillo John Memo A. Dormido Bea Catherine G. with honors. Erespe Gia D. Halandoni Rhea Angeli S. Legada Rhea May E. Magariano Tricia F. with honors. Nabalaska Venus R. Olarte Camille P. Oldog Jonah L. Patalita Jessa G. Kidato Jelly Rose C. Rivera Dahlia May S. Valles Junice Carla H. with honors.
G1054 Advisor Mr. Eliseo Ariano. Basilio Angelo. Batak Lance T. Bailon Antonio Jr. S. Castillo Christian S. De Los Santos J.M. Falses Rafael P. Gedaya Kenchi C. Lastristica Raymond A. Manican Zaldi Jr. V. Ramos Carlosito I. Salcedo Dave Mark B. Amit Rosevin R. with honors. Ballesteros Mary Chris G. Bermejo Jocelyn V. Bessa Alia M. Brayog Maricar Joy E. Garde Almira L. Lobrido Daniela S. Martir Ninya Joy M. Panuncilio Francine R. Tanaya Lian Kate M. with honors.
G1055 Advisor Mrs. Glenda J. Murillo. Alvarez Ruden V. Biliones Alvin E. Halea Dave M. with honors. Jimena Bonifacio Jr. M. Solatorio Ricky Jr. C. Tipawan Mark John N. Tulmo Gilbert B. with honors. Villanueva Ken Ryan P. Amalio Jacel M. with honors. Arieta Rixel S. Cabayao Cristel P. with honors. Custodio Florence D. with honors. Dormido Jenaline A. Guevara Charity May B. Milancio Mary Rose G. Somo Litesia Linda A. Sunico Jessamay T. with honors. Congratulations!
Congratulations to our completers, class of 2021. It is worth considering how much this milestone actually matters to you and to your proud parents as well. May you embody the ideals that your alma mater has implanted, and may you possess the vision of holding the light of the future and show the world your individuality with gratification. Once again, congratulations! Music is the expression of the soul, and at this point, to show a strong degree of student and faculty devotion and to demonstrate our reverence and loyalty to our school, Ramon Torres National High School, we enjoin everyone for the singing of the Alma Mater song, which will be followed by the singing of the Moving Up theme song by our completers.
That stretch beyond. Mesos a lovely school, our very own. Oh, hello, Bago, hi, oh, hail. Its sturdy fabric over the landscape beams, tidings of hope, its rustic beauty seems enchanting in the glitter of our dreams. Oh, hello, Bago, hi, oh, hail. Our wagon to thy stars, and keeping faith, thy honor to uphold. People laugh as they stare at you and say she's got nowhere to go. But if they only know you're thinking, where did I go wrong? How should I move on in spite of what I see? They're losing faith in me.
takes a heart to endure all the pain and grief, having the hope to see the best that you can be. Follow your dream, the courage found within. Your soul is keeping you so strong that you could rise each time you fall and stand up on your own. This time you won't go wrong. Just give your best to hold your will, persistently become the one you've always aimed to be. Got to find your place where you'll proudly face the woes that come your way. Sometimes it's hard to say if you can stick to your desire. Never lose the fire that burns up light inside. For you to win the fight, you tell yourself to achieve, you must not retreat. Persist this task and be tough if you must compete. Learning the path of fate by every road you take. Follow your dream, the courage found within. Your soul is keeping you so strong that you could rise each time you fall and stand up on your own. This time you won't go wrong. Just give your best to hold your will, persistently become the one you've always aimed of, reaching that peak so high. But you can't describe all your fears inside. Then one day you might be filled with worries. You'll find out in time. Every misery meant to make you feel you're stronger to free. Follow your dream, the courage found within. Your soul is keeping you so strong that you could rise each time you fall and stand up on your own. This time you won't go wrong. Just give your best to hold your will, persistently become the one you've always aimed to be.
The closing moment has finally arrived. To our completers, may you continue with your journey and may you look back to this stage of life with fondness and pride. May we take this opportunity to thank everyone, especially our dear teachers who unselfishly cooperated and participated in any undertakings of this year's completion rites. Thank you very much for having the resilience in braving and leading the new normal way of education. Thank you very much to the members of the technical working group for the dedication and commitment which contributed to a large measure in the successful conduct of this year's completion rites. And of course, to our dear parents and guardians, thank you very much for your unyielding support. I am Teacher Francis Dawn Montuya Mondoy, your Lady Dean of the ceremony. May we all remember the moments we rose up together to imagine a better life in the future, in which we defined ourselves with hope and resilience and the spirit of community. Congratulations to our completers! Go, grow, and succeed because you are from the home of the best, the proud, and the chosen. Ad Astra! Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the virtual completion rites of Ramon Torres National High School. Good afternoon.